So far we've learned about mass volume solutions and we've learned about percent mass volume solutions. Well, today we're going to take it a step further and learn about molar solutions. So just a quick review, concentration so far. Mass volume solutions are where you take the mass of the solute, whatever salt or molecule you're dissolving in your solution, and divide it by the total volume of the solution. And then we've got percent mass volume, where you take that equation and multiply by it 100 to turn it into a percent. Pretty simple. But sometimes scientists use molar concentrations. This is actually super common, which is where it's the number of moles of whatever molecule or salt that you have divided by the total volume. Quick review on moles. I know we talked about it for like one day last semester. 1 mole is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms or molecules. It's kind of like saying a dozen would be like 12 molecules or 12 atoms, except a mole is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms. And something that's really cool and important, the atomic mass on the periodic table actually also tells us how many grams are in 1 mole of that element. So let's look at how that works. Looking at the periodic table, we got like carbon and oxygen. Bottom number is our atomic mass, and that is how much 1 mole weighs. So 1 mole of carbon weighs 12.011 grams, and 1 mole of oxygen weighs 15.99 grams. And that's cool for all the elements. The problem is, mostly we're not working with pure elements. We're working with molecules or compounds. So how do we find the molar mass of those? Well, units, grams per mole. What about all of those molecules? Let's take a look at carbon dioxide. You've got a carbon, which weighs 12.011 grams per mole, and you've got an oxygen. Each oxygen weighs 15.99 grams per mole. So what you do is you just take how much they each weigh on their own and add it together. So carbon, 12.011 grams per mole, plus oxygen, 15.99 grams per mole, but there's 2 oxygens. See, let's take a little note here. It's CO2. So we are going to multiply that actually by 2. If we do that math, add it all together, we get 43.991 grams per mole. So you add together the weight of each atom in your molecule, and that's how you get the molar mass of a molecule.